Alright, I'm now going to do my next video game collection video. That sounded redundant, but you get the point. This time is for the PlayStation 3. And do I actually have a PlayStation 3 in here? No, it's actually in my game room, which I can't get into right now because it's really dark and the light switch is being covered by a dresser that unfortunately has not been moved yet. So I can't turn it on and actually film in there. So, I'm just going to start right here with Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasmic, Extend. It's a very, very good fighting game. I mean, I love... One thing about non-Nintendo platforms, their fighting games are amazing. And there is the disc. Yeah, really good stuff. They also have Blaze Blue, Continuum Shift Extend. Another really, really good fighting game. Blaze Blue in general is just a really good series. I don't have much to say about it. And there is the disc. And I've got also, Bleach Soul Resurrection. This is actually a pretty fun hack and slash based on the popular Shonen Jump anime. So cool. I mean, it gets really tough when you actually play as Tashiro, but it's still very, very fun nonetheless. I guess I just got too used to Ichigo, Rukia, and I don't know if Renji is playable, but I haven't gotten far enough into the game to find out. I'm only on, like, Chapter 10, and I don't even know how many chapters there are. Anyways, moving on, we have Dengeki Buko Fighting Climax, a title I'm going to say again because it just makes me happy. Dengeki Buko Fighting Climax. Really, really fun crossover fighter between, let's see, Dengeki Buko novel series, and even some Sega characters like Salvaria from Valkyria Chronicles, and even Akira Yuki from Virtua Fighter. Yeah, pretty cool. And there's the disc. I've only unlocked Akira, but it's not hard to get Salvaria. You just have to use enough super moves throughout the arcade mode. And then you got her. We have Digimon All-Star Rumble. Hey, you ever want to play Smash Bros. But it's Digimon themed? Well, then this is the game for you. It's actually not too bad. It's not too great either, but it's serviceable for what it is. At least it has a good selection of Digimon. Mostly from, like, the first couple iterations, like... Yeah, you see a Gatomon, Vmon, Gabumon, who is my main, Gomamon, Agumon, like... I've said Agumon already, but, you know. Details. Now we have DuckTales Remastered. Ah, this is a fine, fine game. Wow, that Scrooge impression was bad. But even so, yeah, this game is just great. Really great. And there's the disc. Oh, yeah, there we go. Capcom and Disney had a lot of good games, and DuckTales is definitely one of them. And this remaster is actually probably one of the best games Disney ever made. Largely because it's not brutally difficult. Looking at you, Lion King. We have Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds. Not much to really say, except this was actually, I believe, developed by Camelot, which is the same company, or the same team that made Mario Golf and Mario Tennis. So yeah, it's alright. Not the greatest at golf games, but, you know, details. Details, details, details. Persona 4 Arena. This is, yeah, if you can tell, I really love fighting games on non-Nintendo systems. And the PS3 is probably the biggest, factor in that, because that's how much I own on there in terms of fighting games. And there's the disc. And Persona 4 Arena, definitely a fun one. I haven't found my main yet, but Yunaro Kami is pretty cool. Here we have Pinball Hall of Fame, the Williams Collection. This right here is one of the most goated things on the PS3. It may have cost me $60 or $25. I don't know how much. Point is, this game is way cheaper on 360 compared to PS3, but I had to get it because it's just so dang good. We got 13 pinball tables from the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, including Black Knight, Gorgar, Taxi, Sorcerer, No Good Gophers, Firepower, Pinbot, Whirlwind, Medieval Madness, Funhouse, Space Shuttle, Jive Time, and Tales of the Arabian Nights. That's my impression of the announcer from the game. And there is the disc and the table machine featured on cover art here. Once I actually get it back up here, it is Medieval Madness from 1997. Very, very cool pinball machine. And then we have, well, one of the reasons I decided to get a PS3, besides Blu-ray functionality, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. This game is fun. People hate on it way too freaking much. But still, it has a lot of good things about it. Character roster is a little weird. I mean, the lack of Cloud, Crash, and Spyro is also kind of a freaky thing, but hey, it is what it is. And there's the disc. My main is mostly, I mostly stick to like Raiden, sometimes Kratos, but maybe also Big Daddy. I just haven't found a good main yet. Then Sega Superstars Tennis. This game, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually, I mean, it's a Sega Tennis game, and sometimes I think it would be cool, but other times it's just like, yeah. But no, this game is absolutely goated. It's weird at first, but you get the hang of it pretty quickly. And there's the disc. It's actually my first introduction to Golden Axe, as I had already been familiar with Super Monkey Ball and Samba de Amigo through Sonic Riders and through the GameCube. And also Space Channel 5. So yeah, Skylanders Imaginators. Yes, I play Skylanders now. It's great, and I have, you can see over a whole collection of Skylander characters all over there. Granted, they're not all Skylander characters, but they're all right there, just huddled around some of my other collectibles. Really, really cool stuff. But yeah, Imaginators is pretty freaking fun. I've not even begun to create a Skylander myself yet. I have the Creation Crystal that came with a starter pack, but I have not used it yet because I don't even know what kind of ideas I would have. But there is the disc. I'm just unfortunately stuck on the penultimate chapter where you have to explore and find ingredients to a cake, and then sneak into Chaos's lair. Yeah. And the voice cast of the Skylanders franchise as a whole. So good. Anyways, next up we have Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Yeah, just another really good Sega crossover game. They were killing it with these things back in the day. What went wrong? And there's the disc. Like, how do they go from this to a certain game that's coming up back to just Sonic again? Like, you know, I wanted to see Axel Stone drive a car. Yes, I play Streets of Rage. Good stuff. We have Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. I mean, it's good, and hey, you can play as Danica Patrick and Wreck-It Ralph, but I don't know. I think All-Stars Racing is a little bit better. Transformed has a lot of cool gimmicks, though, and slightly better characters. But I prefer the gameplay of All-Stars Racing, and there is the disc. But that's just me. You have Sonic Generations. I have a lot of Sonic on the PS3. Just shows how much that blue hedgehog was on. And yeah, people have sung the praises of this game. Some people think it's overrated. Personally, I think it's really, really fun. Zipping around classic levels in a modern style. So satisfying. Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. Yeah. This is more or less just, hey, here's like 50 Sega Genesis games. Have at it. There's lots of good stuff like Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, and kind of funny, I have Sonic the Hedgehog 2 labeled on there, but that's actually Sonic the Hedgehog 3. But yeah, definitely some good stuff. And there is the disc. Personally, I use this to play Streets of Rage 2. Maybe Streets of Rage 1 or 3, if I'm really being honest, but Streets of Rage 2 is actually the best. And Soul Calibur 4. And this has Darth Vader as a guest character. And Star Killer from The Force Unleashed, but he is a pain in the butt to actually unlock because he can actually kill you pretty quickly without even letting you attack. It's madness. And there's the disc. Yeah, still really fun game though. On that note, Soul Calibur 5. Yep, Soul Calibur 5. Not much to say here. Just the dreaded time skip formula that seems to work, but hey, you can play as Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed. Does that actually count for something, right? Eh? Okay, it's not that great of a game, but it has its moments. They have Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Where is Tekken Cross Street Fighter? I know Akuma's assets were used in Tekken 7 for that, but seriously, where is Street Fighter, or where is Tekken Cross Street Fighter? This is definitely a fun game, and the pay-to-win system is kind of annoying, but it's still really good. And there's the disc. Alright, just 4 more games to go. And big surprise, they're all fighting. Well, actually, are they? Yeah, they're all fighting games. Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. This is actually one of the games I got with my PS3 alongside DuckTales. And I want to also say a certain other game that's coming up. But yeah, this is fun. Street Fighter 4 is always a good time, no matter what iteration you play. And there is the disc. Arcade Edition just happened to be the cheapest thing at the game store at the time. So, yeah. Really fun stuff. Love it a lot. Then we have Tekken 6. First time Tekken actually left the PlayStation brand exclusively and went to the 360. And I love Tekken, but geez, some of the stuff can be brutal to get the hang of. And there is the disc. Wow, I'm going through these quicker than my GameCube collection. Amazing. Yeah, it'll probably be about the same length anyway. The Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now this I love. This is probably my most played PS3 game of all time. And for good reason. I love Marvel vs. Capcom. Just not Infinite. Or really the first MVC. 3 is probably my favorite of the series. Yes, I know. Hot take. I know I'm going to get flamed for that. But the roster is just so good. I mean, Strider, Iron Man, Wolverine, Phoenix Wright. And there's the disc. It's just, even Ghost Rider, like, come on! How can you not love that? Oh, and Hawkeye, and Deadpool, Rogue, Beautiful Joe. Like, this roster is so good. Even Firebright from Ghosts and Goblins. Like, come on! It's good stuff. I'm telling you right now, it's good stuff. And finally, Virtua Fighter 5. Yep. It's a Virtua Fighter. It's a good game. But man, it can be kind of a pain in the butt. I love it. But, you know, it's just, it has a more steep learning curve compared to, like, say, Smash Brothers or even Tekken, I feel. But even so, it's good stuff. And there's the disc. And yeah, that wasn't, actually might even be about the same length as my GameCube collection video. But that's it. Until next time, I'm out.